Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is the 15th tutorial in this course, and in this tutorial we are going to talk about operators in SQL and specifically about arithmetic operators. So what are operators? The symbols that you see on the screen in the first bullet, the addition symbol, the subtraction symbol, multiplication, division, and then if you want to perform operations such as finding out which number is lesser, if you have two numbers, and if you have to find out which number is the lesser of the two, or which number is the greater of the two, or whether two numbers are equal or not. So if you want to perform all those kinds of tests, then you have to use operators, right? And operators are the symbols that you use to perform operations such as addition, multiplication, subtraction when you're talking about arithmetic operations, and finding out which quantity is what in comparison to some other quantity, when you're talking about relational operators or relation operations, right? So the operators in SQL are generally used with the where clause, and obviously when you would use the relational operators, you would be limiting the number of rows that you would obtain in the result set, right? So operators are used to limit the number of rows that you get in the output. So there are four kinds of operators that we have in SQL: arithmetic operators, comparison, logical, and reverse operators, and we're going to check all of them out, right? So we're going to start with arithmetic operators, and we have 5 arithmetic operators available for use in SQL. These are the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modular division operators, right? And I'll talk about what modular division is. Those of you who have a background in programming would be knowing what the percentage operator does, but those of you who don't know, just relax. We're going to see it in action in just a minute, right? So for this tutorial, I'm not going to use the MySQL workbench. Instead, I'm going to use the command line client, and I'll be doing this every once in a while because it's always nice to be accustomed to both environments, right? The command line interface as well as the GUI interface, because we don't know what our organization might ask us to work on. If you're thinking about finding a job in SQL, then you should be equally proficient in both the environments. So next we're going to check out all these operators. So I have my MySQL command line client here, and the prompt is currently asking me for my password, so I'm going to type in that. When I press the enter key, I get the welcome message, and I also get the MySQL prompt wherein I can type in my commands. And the way I'm going to demonstrate the commands to you guys is by using the select command that we checked out in the previous tutorial. So let's say you want to add two quantities, right? So the first thing that you'll have to do is type in the keyword select, right? And then the quantities that you have to add along with the addition operator, right? So if I have to add 5 and 10, I'll type in 5 and then the addition symbol and 10. I'm putting in space characters around the addition operator. That's not necessary, right? But I'm just putting in that so that it's easy for you to understand. So when I press the enter key now, I get in the result set 5 plus 10 is 15, right? And if I want to subtract let's say 5 from 10, then I'll use the subtraction operator, put in a semicolon, press the enter key, and I get 5 again. And then if I want to multiply 5 and 10, again the first operand, and then the operator, which is the asterisk symbol in this case, and then the second operand and the semicolon in the enter key gives us 5 times 10 is 50. And then if I divide 10 by 5, I'll have to use the division operator, and when I press the enter key, I get the result is 2. Now the last operator, the last arithmetic operator that we're going to talk about is the modular division operator, and what that allows you to do is it allows you to find the remainder when you divide one quantity by another, right? So let's say you're dividing 10 by 5. In that case, the remainder is 0 because 5 perfectly divides 10. But if you're dividing a number that doesn't get perfectly divided by the what do you call divisor, then in that case you'll have some number left as the remainder. So the modular division operator, or the percentage symbol, allows us to find that remainder value. So if you are dividing let's say 10 by 3, right? So let me first get in the percentage symbol as my modular division operator, and if I type in 3 and put in the semicolon and press the enter key, I get the remainder as 1, right? And this is because 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 plus 1 is 10. So when you divide 10 by 3, you get a remainder value of 1. So these are the 5 arithmetic operators, and we'll be using them quite often in lots of different ways in the future tutorials. So I hope you guys had fun watching this one, and please subscribe to my channel in case you haven't already, and I'll see you soon.